welcome guys to the third video of this particular video where we are creating real estate app which is named HomeNest. In the previous video we talked about the navbar we created. So now in this video we are going to be creating the account page whereby the user can apply for the role as an agent. You know, as an agent is going to be the one to list the property. So from there gradually we'll be getting deeper and deeper. So I'll go ahead now and create the account page, and then after that we are going to continue the implementation. Yeah, so welcome back guys. So in this brief break I complete this account page and then I created this edit profile page. So on the account page, so what I've done so far here is not that much. So I wrap the navbar in a stack, and this is the main widget I work on. So as you can see, this is going to display the profile, the user profile image, display name and bio. We are going to create all the pages step by step. We are going to walk through everything from scratch. So let's start from the personal information. I've created this personal information, which is the edit profile page as well. This is it. So on top of it, you're going to navigate us to the edit profile. So let's add an action to edit profile. Then let's go to our Supabase and then add a row, which is the user row. Then we are going to go to our table editor. In the table editor, we are going to add new table. This table is going to be user. So the table is going to have a display name. The display name is going to be text, and then we're going to have profile URL. The profile URL is going to be text as well. Then we are going to have a bio. The bio is going to be text as well. So let's see what else we have here. We have display name, we have first name and then last name. So we have first name, the first name is going to be text, and then we have last name. The last name is going to be text as well. So what else we have there? We have profile description, is also known as the bio. So then we have the work experience, and then the work experience is going to be text. So that's going to be all for now. I'm going to save it. So after that we are going to add a row level security to, we are going to create new row level security, then select the all and just give this true, then true. So let's save the policy. Okay, we can call this user row level security, then let's save it. So what we are going to be doing in our Supabase is to create a storage. The storage is going to save the profile image we are going to be uploading. So let's go to a new bucket, then the bucket name can be images, and then it's going to be a public bucket. So let's add a folder. We can call the folder URL. Then we are going to create a policy for it as well. So new policy, full customization. You can select this, then insert, update, and then delete. You can call this image. You can call this images policy. So let's save it. So that's that for our image. And then let's go to our settings and then get a schema of the table we just created. So you go to Supabase, then get a schema. So here is the table we just created in our Supabase database. So we are going to be inserting a row on our sign up action. So this button is going to insert a row, which is the user row in our Supabase after we created the account. So this is going to be insert row. Then the row is going to be user. The field we are going to be adding ID should be equal to, oh, the ID doesn't match the FlutterFlow ID. Let's go to our Supabase and then change this ID. Okay, we can just delete this. We can delete the column ID, then add new ID. This is going to be ID, and then it's going to be user UUID, and then is the primary key. Let's add a foreign key. It's going to be auth and then the user UID. We can just cascade, then cascade, so we can save it. So that's it. Let's go back to our FlutterFlow and then get a schema again. Get a schema. Then go to your button. So the insert row, the ID is going to be UID. So that's going to be it. So that's all for now. So let's go to our edit profile page. So on this edit profile page, we are going to save the details from all this field. So on top of this action, on top of this button, we're going to add an action. This action we update Supabase row. We update Supabase row, the user row, and then the machine field should be the ID. ID of the user should be equal to authenticated user ID. And then the field we are going to set is the display name is going to be from the widget state display name text field. And then the next field we are going to be adding is the profile URL. The profile URL should be from, let's add the page state to the profile URL. So this should be profile image. The profile image is the type is going to be an image part. And then then we can enable the nullable. Yeah. So it is nullable. So the profile URL is going to be from the page state profile URL. Then the bio is going to be from the widget state, from the bio text field. Then another field we are going to add is the first name. The first name is going to be from the text widget state text field first name. And then the next field we are going to add is the last name, which is going to be from the widget state last name. And then the work experience we are going to add, we are going to show the we are going to add work experience. It's going to be from the widget state work experience text field. So let's add an action to this icon to upload to Supabase. So this is going to upload our profile image to Supabase. It's going to be upload and save media to Supabase. So we set our bucket name the other time, then we set the folder path. Let's go ahead and check the bucket. The storage, the bucket name is images, then the folder path is URL. You can just write images, then this should be URL. So you can give it max width of maybe 1000. The max height should be 1000 too. And then after the action, we are going to update this. We are going to update the page state. I'm going to set the value from the widget state uploaded file URL. Then this value should be displayed from our widget. Then you can just copy this default image. Then you can set the value from the page state profile image. Then give it default value of this. So the action we are going to add next is after this save button, we're going to make sure this page is closed. So we are going to add another action, which is close dialog. So the account page, we are going to create the user role and then display the user details. This container, we are going to query a role, the Supabase query user. It's going to be a single row, then the filter is going to be the ID is equal to the authenticated user ID. Then we are going to save the query. So this circle image is going to display from the queried user role. This is going to be profile URL. Then we are going to give it a default value of the previous default image we make use of. And then this is going to be a display name. It should be the display name. Then give it a default value of display name. And then this should be the bio. You can give it, so you are going to select the bio and then give it a default value of bio. Then confirm the changes. So while navigating from profile information to edit profile page, the previous saved user details should be automatically filled in all these text fields. If user has already set image before, the image should appear here as the previous image. What we are going to be doing now is add some parameters. The first parameters we are going to add is the user image, and this is going to be an image part, and it is required. Then the next thing is going to be the display name, and it's going to be a string, and it's required. The next one is going to be the first name, and then it's going to be a string as well. The next thing is going to be the bio. The bio is going to be the string as well. Then we're going to have the work experience, and this is going to be string as well. So let's save the changes. Let's confirm it. So we are going to pass all the parameters from the account page. So the image value is going to be from the user role image profile URL, and then the display name is going to be from the user role display name. So the first name is going to be from the user role first name, and then the bio is going to be from the user role bio, and then the work experience is going to be from the user role work experience. I forgot to add the last name. You can just put last name. You can call it string, then confirm. So we are going to add it as well. The last name is going to be from the user role, and then it's going to be the last name. So let's go ahead to the edit profile. On page load, we are going to add an action. This action is going to update page state. We're going to update the page state. It's going to set the profile image value. We're going to set the value from the page parameters, the profile image. So that's it. Then the display name initial value is going to be from the page parameter display name. Then the first name is going to be from the initial value is going to be from the page parameters first name, and then the last name is the initial value of the last name is going to be from the page parameter last name. The initial value of the profile description is going to be from the page parameter profile from the bio. Then the initial value of the work experience is going to be from the page parameters work experience. So let's go ahead and test our app and see how it works. So while our test mode is running, I will quickly go to my Supabase and then insert a row for the current user we are using in our test mode. So we are going to insert this row manually. The reason why we have to insert this row manually is because of when we set up the sign up page, this particular sign up page, if you can remember, we had an action to this button, but we didn't add this action. So when we created the user, we haven't added this action. So that's the reason why we have to insert the row manually. So let's head to our Supabase and then insert new row. We're going to insert new row. The user ID is going to be from the current user we are using in the text mode. So this is the user, and then we are going to save. We're going to save it. Good. Now let's go ahead to our test mode. Our test mode is done running. So you can just select the personal information, and then let's try and then add a random profile image. You can add this, and then we can set up the display name as Thomas. The first name can be Thomas as well. You can just give the last name John. Then let us save the changes and see if it's going to work. Boom, as you can see, it works perfectly. Then let's tap into the personal information, and then let's see if our details is going to appear in the field. As you can see, everything appear and then everything works smoothly and perfectly. So that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video.